everybody, Trish here from Pinky's Farm. It is Friday. Well, actually it's Saturday, but this is my latest version of Friday Sews. I don't have a lot to show you. At the end of this video, I will show you if I can find a video of the latest romper that I made, which came from, where'd the pattern go? I think I already put it up. McCall's 8204. It was this version. I have made two versions of it now. I made the first version for a friend of mine. I showed you that. I modeled that one, and then it was a little bit too short for her in the crotch, so she was getting the proverbial wedgie. So I made her another pair out of some really cute peacock fabric. Let me see if I can find a piece of it. Where did it go? None left. I'm trying to find a scrap. Okay, here's the scrap of the peacock fabric, and it actually came from Walmart, but she fell in love with it. She likes really things that tend towards the oriental side, and I just thought that this was really pretty, so she loved it. And so I made her McCall's 8204 out of that. And this one was not too short in the crotch. I added 2 inches to the bodice at the lengthen and shorten line, and it fit her perfect. So the only other thing I have is I do have a little fabric haul, because I went to Joann's and Hobby Lobby the other day and just picked up a couple things because they had a big sale going on. At Hobby Lobby I found this, which is just cotton. It's a buffalo check with sunflowers, which I wanted to use on that same romper, but on the shorts version for summer. So that will be for me for summer for the shorts version. I tell you, you should try that romper. They are so comfortable. Even the long one, they are just the best kicking around things to wear. They're like pajamas. They're super comfortable, and stuff's not riding up, you know, when you bend over, sit down, whatever. It's just one piece. I really am happy with them. I'm going to keep making them. I did have that on my Make 9 list. I had M8204 overalls ×2. So you'll see I've ticked that one off. Check, check, done. The next fabric that I got at the Joann's sale was this little cotton fabric, which doesn't look like anything more than just your average floral, but when you get up close, you can see little gnomes everywhere. There's little gnomes sleeping in the flowers and little mushrooms. Gnomes and mushrooms. And I am a sucker for gnomes and mushrooms. Maybe it's juvenile, but then maybe I'm just juvenile. But I love it, and I just thought this was so cute and springy. So I had to get some of this to make me a summer dress. And probably I will make, I don't know if I have it on here. Maybe like that Simplicity 8640. I don't know if y'all remember that dress. I made that last year. But just a simple sleeveless summer dress with pockets. That's what this is going to be. I also got this flannel. They had all their snuggle flannel for $2.99 a yard. And my friend that was with me, she went kind of nuts over this. And I've been sewing for her a lot lately because she really doesn't, she's my Florida best friend. We have another, it's like 3 of us. There were 3 best friends. And one of them lives in North Carolina and 2 of us live here. And her husband passed away, and she's just, you know, she's just been lonely. She doesn't have anyone to celebrate holidays with really and stuff. So I've been sewing for her just for a little pick-me-up here and there. So anyway, she's going to get some pajama pants out of this. In fact, I think I'm going to make pajama shorts, and there's enough. I think I can make both of us a pair, but that is so cute. We both just decided that even though it's probably Christmas because it says joy on it, we don't care. We thought it was cute. I also, they had their Knit Pops, Knit Pop, don't know what it's called, but they had that on sale. And they had this cute teal with horses on it. And I am a horse lover. As you know, I'm an animal lover in general. And although I don't have my horses anymore, I still love them, and I still love fabrics that have them. So I got just a yard of this. Just, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Probably just a t-shirt for summer, but had to have that because of the horses. And then I also got this one. And I took all that was on the bolt. It was almost empty. So I think I ended up with like 3¼ yards of this, and or maybe 2¼ But anyways, I just love this, and the fact that it's cotton jersey knit, it's going to make something great for summer. I don't know what yet, but I'm feeling like there's a raglan t-shirt in here somewhere, so possibly work on that. And then the last thing I got was just this Pokemon fabric for my grandson. So I'm going to make him some boxers. He's 13, and I thought he might just, before he outgrows the whole Pokemon thing, I mean, some people never outgrow it, right? But he likes Pokemon, and God knows we've spent $10 million in Pokemon cards in his lifetime. So anyways, I'm going to make him some boxers out of that. And let's see, what else did I get? That was it other than food. Now, we found a place called Crumbl. Have you ever heard of Crumbl? It's a cookie place, and the cookies are like this big around, and they weigh about a pound each. And so they come out with a different menu every Sunday, I think. So every week, every Crumbl everywhere has the same menu, and they put those out on display. And you can get the little cookies, but you know, you can't resist the big giant ones. So I've eaten a whole bunch of those, and I feel pretty gross. But that was just a little treat that when we go over there to that Joann's, now we're going to be hitting that Crumbl. There is a cupcake place there too that we love. So I guess we'll have to take turns equal time with the cupcake place. But anyway, that's not doing me any favors trying to fit into a size 14 pattern. But I'm going to carry on. I'm going to keep, you know, trying to fit in. I'm trying not to go up in size, but it's getting really hard. Just containing myself ever since Christmas. I'm on an eating frenzy. I don't care. I just want to eat everything in sight. It's terrible. So I'm going to make some I'm actively going to try and work on that. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's see what else is going on. I think the question from Jen this week from Today in Jen's Sewing Room is, what's your favorite sewing tool? And gosh, it would be really hard to name a favorite. I'm looking around me to just see. One of the things that is probably the favorite that I ever had is this pincushion. And it's just a simple pincushion made with two 5-inch squares. But this was gifted to me through a swap that I was on when I was back in the Flickr days. And what I love about it is it's super heavy on the bottom. It has BBs in it. She filled it full of lead shot. And it's just the perfect weight. It's a very substantial, and I just think it's cute. It's kind of got that vintage look to it. But I'd have to say that's one of my favorite things in this sewing room that I use is this. I have a lot of other ones. This one's made the same way, but it's not weighted. I have a bunch of pincushions that I use, but this weighted one really is good. I need to go rob my husband's ammo pile and get me some good ammo to put in here because in my next one, because yeah, that's super nice. So I love that. And I also love these scissors right here. Let's see if I can find them. I use these all the time. These are by Husqvarna Viking, but frequently when I'm having, they're getting rusty on one side. But when I'm having to rip seams out, if I don't want to use a seam ripper, like if I just want to get this little edge up in seam and just snip it out, that really fine edge is really nice. These are embroidery scissors, I'm pretty sure, made in Italy. And really love those. So that's one of many things that I just love to use in the sewing room. Lately, you know, I just haven't made a lot. I did do some mending. I can show you what I mended. This is just a nightgown. There's the nightgown. Simple. I did not use a pattern for this. I just cut it loosely around a nightgown that I already had. And the robe, I did use a pattern, and if I had thought ahead, I would have gotten it out, because it's a really nice pattern. It's not made for a robe. It's actually made for like a jacket, for a, you know, to cover a dress or pants or something. But I made it into a robe to go over my pajamas. Well, being out here on the farm, and it's all falling off. Anyway, being out here, and it's rugged out here where I live. And even though this is really pretty, it's made of double gauze and it's super comfortable. It gets softer every single time I wash it. But double gauze does have a tendency to get threadbare. And so I needed to mend it up. It had quite a few holes in it. And, you know, if it's not bad enough that my neighbors have to see me running around outside my pajamas, but, you know, I can at least not have holey ones on. So I don't want to run anybody off out of the neighborhood. So that was my mending. Mended up the side seams on this. And this was one of my really early makes. I made this a long time ago. And, but that, you know, is something to think about when you see something that's like a little jacket that opens in the front. Consider just switching over and making a robe out of it. It works really well. And there are some robe patterns that I think you could do the opposite and just make them into a little jacket of some kind. So that worked out perfect for me for that. And I guess that's about it. As far as life goes, it's been quiet. Life is the same, which is nice. I like it, just quiet. Being here on my own a lot while my husband's at work. And we make a weekly trip out either to Taco Tuesday or for Starbucks coffee. But other than that, that's the only plans I make. Doctor's appointments, junk like that, of course, those come up. But in general, just going about a peaceful life, and very grateful for that. So I hope all of you are having a wonderful weekend. I hope you get to sew, and I look forward to seeing what you make. So we'll see you next time. Bye.